Bonjour, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rija Kaursala and today's grammar topic is l'impératif, that is imperative sentences in French. We use imperative sentences to give a command or an advice. In French, the imperative is formed from the first person singular pronoun tu, first person plural pronoun nous, and second person plural pronoun vous only. Now we will look at the formation of imperative sentences. First, the subject pronoun tu, vous, or nous is removed. Here we have taken up parler, that is an er-ending verb and stands for to speak in French. As an example, tu parles, nous parlons, vous parlez. Now for formation of its imperative, we remove the subject pronoun tu, nous, and vous. Next, we remove an S for tu form of the conjugated verb. This is done for all regular er ending verbs. For the rest of the verbs, no change is required and we simply add an exclamatory mark to form the imperative. That is, parle with an S is removed and it becomes parle and we add an exclamatory mark. Similarly, parlons with no change and parler with an exclamatory mark. Now we will look at some examples. For an er-ending verb, we have taken the verb manger, which is to eat. In present, it is conjugated as tu manges, nous mangions, vous mangez. Notice we have mangions with an E. For imperative affirmative, we remove the subject pronouns. For tu, we remove the S as well and simply add an exclamatory mark. For the remaining two subject pronouns, no change in the conjugation is made whatsoever and we simply add an exclamatory mark in the end. Next is an RE ending verb for an example and the verb is comprendre, which is to understand. In present it is conjugated as tu comprends, nous comprenons, vous comprenez. To form the imperative affirmative, we simply remove the subject pronouns and remember we do not make any change in any conjugation of any subject pronoun whatsoever. Like for AR ending verbs, we remove the S. We do not do so for an RE ending verb. Comprend remains comprend with an exclamatory mark. Comprenons remains comprenons with an exclamatory mark. And comprenez remains comprenez with an exclamatory mark. And finally, we take an IR ending verb for an example. And the verb is finir, that is to finish. In present, it is conjugated as tu finis, nous finissons, vous finissez. The imperative affirmative becomes finis with an exclamatory mark, finissons with an exclamatory mark, and finissez with an exclamatory mark. Now, there are a few exceptions that one must keep in mind, and I would recommend you to write these down for your future reference. These would be very helpful in your DELF writing tasks. So the verb we have is être, that is to be. For tu, it becomes sua. For no, it becomes nous, it becomes soyons. And for vous, it becomes soyez. Avoir is to have. It becomes ai, ayou, aïe. Savoir is to know. It becomes sache, sachons, sachez. And finally, vouloir is to want. It becomes veille, veillons, veillez. Now we will look at the negation of imperative sentences in French. For negative imperative, we put the conjugated verb between ne and pas after removing the subject pronoun. For example, we have tu n'attends pas. We remove the subject pronoun and we keep the verb between ne and pas. Here the verb is attendre and since it begins with a vowel, ne becomes an apostrophe. Similarly, vous n'êtes pas. We remove the subject pronoun and keep the verb between ne and pas. Here the verb used is être, which is an exception, so we use soyez, that is used for the subject pronoun vous in its imperative. So the negation becomes ne soyez pas. Impératif avec les verbes pronominaux. So we have pronominal verbs in French. What are pronominal verbs? Pronominal verbs are verbs that are accompanied by a reflexive pronoun like ma, ta, sa, nu, or vu. Some common examples of pronominal verbs that you might have come across are se leve, that is to get up, se lave, that is to wash oneself. Now, to form the imperative of these pronominal verbs, we use the following rules. The verb comes first, followed by the reflexive pronoun. The reflexive pronoun ta changes to tua in affirmative imperative of pronominal verbs. For example, we have tu tabil. Notice we remove the subject pronoun and the reflexive pronoun ta changes to tua and it is followed and it comes after the verb. Similarly, nu nu abilo becomes abilo nu. We remove the subject pronoun nu and the verb comes first, which is then followed by the reflexive pronoun nu with an exclamatory mark. For the negation of these pronominal verbs in their imperative sentence, we form the negative by the following steps. The negation of imperative with reflexive verb is formed by putting the reflexive pronouns and the conjugated verb in between na and pa. For example, tu na tu, tu na ta, kushpa. It becomes na ta kushpa. We remove the subject pronoun and the conjugated verb is put in between na and pa with the reflexive pronoun. Here notice we did not change the to tua. Thank you. This is it for this video. If you have any doubts or queries, I would be happy to answer them in the comments. If you liked the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Merci.